Thank
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast. And before we get underway here, Okay, David, much appreciated. You know, the Atlantic Division, Doris, has not been all that strong over the last couple of years. You watch a lot of basketball, especially being in the Northeast. How do you view the landscape of the Atlantic?
Well, as a long-suffering Knicks fan at this point, I'm hoping that Jeff Hornacek gets my guys ready to go. I love how the Celtics look. I think the Celtics are one star away from competing for an Eastern Conference championship.
And the one thing that division has is a lot of tradition. You talk about the 76ers and the Celtics and the New York Knicks.
Well, you think about Dr. J.
Yes.
Because I love Dr. J, Moses Malone, that group who won a championship. Yeah, but listen, the New York Knicks, to me, the NBA is better, Kevin, when New York and L.A. Lakers are factors in the championship
Totally
race.
agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Klay Thompson is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Turner, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Barea in at the point guard. Now here's Pippen, Capella, and the wide-open shot from Collison. Nails the 16-footer.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Oh, he will take that shot over and over if they give it to him. That's a defensive error they can't afford to repeat.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pippen against Jordan. To the wing right side. Kemp inside. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Kemp's got his second bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Let's hope that's never the plan. It's certainly not this early in the game. You don't want to let him get on a roll. That can make a long night for you.
Here's Turner after the made shot from Sean Kemp. The 8-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Kemp a screen on Jordan from past the arc. Offensive rebound.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Barea gets to Gasol. To the paint. Here's Thompson. It's deflected. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Pippen. Pass to Capella. Back to Pippen. The kick out to Collison. It's stolen by Barea.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over it.
Listen, it's hard to defend this guy effectively no matter who you are. He is that skilled.
Here's Collison after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Capella, the pass to Kemp. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Kemp's got 6 points.
You know, Jeff Hornacek was the man chosen to lead this Knicks team during their coaching search. You know, you think about it, they took a look at several names in and out of the organization, but Hornacek ended up being their guy. It seemed like they felt Hornacek didn't get a fair shake and is underrated as a coach.
New York leading by 6. And Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist from Crowder. Pippen's got his first basket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Barea kicks to Turner. Back to Barea. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Collison. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Gasol with the steal. Jordan kicks to Barea. Kemp against Gasol. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Collison. And the wide open shot from Crowder. The shot's good. Collison making the play.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
And Thompson kicks to Barea. And Crowder comes up to help. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Here's Thompson. And Jordan has it in the corner.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Crowder kicks to Kemp. It's stolen by Barea. Here's Thompson. Great D that time from Collison.
He hasn't gotten many to go this quarter, but he's still trying to find that consistency.
And it's Kemp slamming it down.
Already seizing control of this game.
Two teams in very different modes right now. One playing with energy and passion at both ends, and the other wishing for a reset button on this game.
Now here's Barea. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pippen with the steal. Crowder dishes to Pippen. Launches a three. The rebound by Turner. Celtics trail by 11. Jordan the pass to Barea. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Pippen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. Of course, you've been around the game since a very early age. You've seen the growth of women's basketball. What are your thoughts on where we find that particular segment of the game now?
You know, I think what's amazing is that college women's basketball is actually greater in popularity from a national standpoint than the WNBA. And I don't,
is it really?
It is, Kevin, in terms of television ratings and in-arena support. And it surprises me because the game and the growth of the WNBA is significant in this its 20th anniversary. The athletes are better, they're stronger, they're faster, they're more skilled. I wish people would give the WNBA another look.
Buries it from three-point range. Carter's got himself on the board with three there.
Boy, you give him that kind of space, he's going to make you pay for it.
Johnson against Jackson. Johnson kicks to Gortat. From 11 feet away, and they pick up two.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Johnson with it. 1:24 left to play here in the first. And Booker kicks to Jefferson. Pass to Gortat. New York needs to get off a shot. Jefferson's shot is off. Celtics trail by 12. Jackson up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Gasol inside. Gortat's there. That one drops for him. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol just overwhelming the defense with his length.
Johnson dishes to Jefferson. Back to Johnson. He kicks it to Gortat. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And the Knicks lead by 12.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
Boy, they have a chance to put an end to this one before it even really gets started. That's how good their offense has been.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And New York making a change here. Smart's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Plumlee, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. Now here's Jackson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jefferson against West. And the stuff by West.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Jefferson goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, they seized total control of the pace practically from the opening tip, and they haven't really.
And the basketball bloodline.
Dad always watches more film than me.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
It feels like these guys are feeding off each other, and that's leading to having some fun and coming up with big shots.
We've got Devin Booker. Gortat is out there with Jefferson. Then there's Batum, and it's Smart in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's on Nicholas Batum. And a late first-round pick out of Duke, Mason Plumlee, the younger of the Plumlee brothers. His brother Miles drafted a year earlier.
Yeah, basketball, kind of the family game, if you will. The dad also played in college. And Mason and his brother both with great tools, both standing 6'11", with great leaping ability. Game dunkers for sure, the both of them.
Booker with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Carter, the pass to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Smart kicks to Booker. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Jefferson. Outside for Batum. Here's Smart. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Smart's got his first bucket in this one.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
No, I mean, exactly. That's not an easy area for him to operate in with that kind of defensive setup. A nice job to get it up and over the bigger guy.
5 to shoot. Hardaway against Booker. Hardaway, no good.
Just getting a hand in the face makes all the difference. That was the case there.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
Now, teams are playing him to set up behind the arc, but Booker can just as easily beat you from the mid-range.
The drive by Jackson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Doris, you've interviewed so many coaches over the years. Which coaches do you enjoy interviewing the most?
Well, I have to say my classmate, Billy Donovan.
No kidding.
We were both point guards in the class of '87. I like to tell Billy he was the second best one in that class, in fact. But I do enjoy
I bet he enjoys that, too. He's a good man, isn't he? Huh?
He is, no question about it. And because he's new to the league, he's not objecting quite yet to the ad nauseum questions we tend to ask over and over.
How about quickly talking with Greg Popovich at San Antonio, which is always a challenge, whether you're calling the game or you're on the sideline?
I want you to understand something. When I am walking over to Greg Popovich, I want you to understand that my heart is pounding. I'm probably sweating.
No, come on.
And I'm trying not to shake.
Oh, come on. That's against everything you are. I know that. It's always good conversation, though. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on David West. The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Good on both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Jackson drives in, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
You know, I think in his mind he was already going in the other direction, but you have to make the play first.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Jackson. G right on him. Here's Plumlee. It's deflected. And a fast break now for New York. Smart leading the charge. Batum dishes to Jefferson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Celtics trail by 14. Hardaway kicks to Carter. Back to Hardaway. There's the dish to West. West draws the double. Out to the wing. Hardaway from outside. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's Jefferson. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. It's stolen by Carter. Outside Hardaway. Lets it go from 14.
Boy, a really bad collective mental lapse. They are fortunate he missed that.
Carter against Batum. In the corner, Smart with it. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Carter outside to stop the drought. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Carter's got 5 points so far. The Knicks leading by 14.
And guys, I grew up in the New York area during the Knicks' heyday. There was nothing better than watching Patrick Ewing do his thing in the proud Knicks jersey.
And it's sent back by Plumlee, and he gets it back.
Always good to mix in that pump fake. Todd got him on that one.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Kemp's checked in for Jefferson. Crowder comes in for Nicholas Batum. Pippen's checked in for Booker. And it's Collison in for Smart. Barea kicks to Gasol. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Doris, in the Patrick Ewing era, it was more of a physical game. And of course, you played Big East basketball as a point guard. Did you like to play a physical ball game?
You know what I'd like to see in the current NBA, Kevin? I didn't necessarily love the hand-to-hand combat of the 1990s era, but I also would like to see it be allowed to be a bit more physical than it is in today's day and age. Meet me in the middle, Kevin, and I'll be a happy woman.
Lopez against Turner. Lopez with the bucket.
You know, so easy to admire the way he works at close range. Lopez showing that nice, soft touch.
Pippen against Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Turner passes to Jordan. Thompson in the post. Defended by Crowder. The jump hook. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Thompson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pippen dishes to Collison. Gasol against Kemp. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
You know, they don't have an answer for that. Robin is just exerting his will on the inside there.
Now Barea. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a wide open look for Jordan, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Up top, Pippen. Guarded by Jordan. Pippen kicks to Collison. Lopez passes to Kemp, and Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Here's Collison. Hits the 3-point bomb. Collison's got 5.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Right side, Jordan. Outside for Barea. Over to the left wing. Thompson against Crowder. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
9 seconds left to play here in the half. Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Collison. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't. And so a pretty lopsided.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. New York was looking great right away. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. After a well-executed first quarter, they held the lead by 11. Then in quarter number 2, it was all. And that wraps up.
The skyline of Midtown Manhattan so beautifully lit up tonight as we welcome you back to New York City. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. A fantastic game from Shawn Kemp in this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
You know, he's getting the ball in a place where he can do something with it, and he hasn't had to force one thing. The game seems like it's coming to him naturally.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Thompson, Kaminsky out there with Turner. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Count it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
35. To the inside, Lopez with the steal. Here's Pippen, fires from deep. Thompson with the rebound.
He really had no excuse not to make that shot. Hopefully it won't shake his confidence.
Jordan dishes to Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Defensively, they've got to do a better job getting out there on him on those mid-range jumpers. That's his specialty.
Jordan against Pippen from 13, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Oh, no doubt. They've struggled to defend with any kind of effectiveness. That's why they're so far off the pace.
Outside Jordan. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock from 12 feet out. It's rebounded by New York.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The Knicks leading by 20. In the corner, Crowder with it. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Crowder's got 6.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Jordan. Sweet little floater.
Went with the teardrop, and the timing had to be just right on the release, and it was.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pippen against Jordan. The kick out to Crowder. Right side Kemp for 3. Pippen. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Barea kicks to Thompson. Turner passes to Barea. Kemp with the steal. Up top, Pippen. Guarded by Jordan. Kemp. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. Kemp with the steal. Pippen kicks to Crowder. The pass to Kemp. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Of course, you've talked to so many and heard a lot of insight and Which coaches in the NBA have the most impact on the game? You've coached, you've played. Gather it in for us. Give us a compass on this topic.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because you can go in a lot of different directions. You look at a guy like Doc Rivers, who, because he played, there is this, seems to be this natural affinity of the players. You talk about a player's coach, understands relationships, won a championship in Boston, convinced a group of offensive-minded guys like Paul Pierce and Ray Allen that they needed to play defense to the level of Kevin Garnett. You also look at a guy like Eric Spoelstra, who, though he is young, paid his price to come up through the ranks, talks about spending years in that dark, dank Miami video operations room. But when guys like Jeff Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy, Doug Collins are complimenting you as a young guy in Eric Spoelstra, I'm thinking he's got a pretty good future.
Are you surprised when good coaches don't win in the league?
Yes, but I think so much goes into winning. You have to remain healthy, and over the course of an 82-game schedule, that's hard. You've got to have great organizational strength, Kevin. We know that now ownership and general managers have to be as strong as the head coach. And listen, there's luck. You know, sometimes injuries play a part in who you match up against and who you don't. There's so much to winning.
Wonderful insight. Collison against Barea.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Collison. Here's Kemp. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Kemp's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's doing everything he can to help stretch this lead. He's working hard, converting at a high percentage of them. Nice.
Barea kicks to Jordan. Wants to get it to Turner, and does. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by Jordan. Thompson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 9.
He got himself into space behind the arc, and the D never picked him back up. Boy, you can't lose him.
Lopez a screen. Pippen dishes to Lopez. 13 feet away. And that one, good. He's got 8. For Boston, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Barea kicks to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He's been reliable all night. Unfortunately, his teammates haven't. That's why they're behind now.
Timeout, timeout.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here. And J.J. Barea out of Puerto Rico. I sit at 6 foot. Doris, are you buying that?
Well, Kevin, maybe with his shoes on, but even then, he's probably an inch shy. But listen, Barea uses his quickness and mobility to his advantage, and he's always looking to attack the defense off the pick and roll. Tough guy to contain.
So New York ends up going with the new group. No good from Booker. Celtics have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's Gasol. Feeds it to West. Out to Hardaway. Jackson in the corner. Here's West. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. .129 left to play in the third.
Yeah, a good, solid defender. Gortat impacting that shot and forcing the miss.
Johnson, the pass to Batum. Johnson inside. Jackson on him. Johnson gets the bucket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Jackson dishes to Gasol. Booker against Hardaway. He feeds it to West. Shot clock at 6. Left block shot on the way. West can't get that one to fall. 36 seconds left in the third. Jefferson against West. Jefferson gets the bucket. Jefferson's got 7 points.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Gasol. Gortat with the steal. And push up. Here's New York. And Booker kicks to Johnson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Johnson goes in. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Johnson. Johnson is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then it's Gortat, and it's Batum in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. West with the block. Here's Hardaway. No good on that one. And New York will come the other way. Jefferson inside. Carter on him. Some nice passing by New York here. Booker the pass to Jefferson. Down low, Johnson softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New York.
46.
Jackson dishes to Hardaway. Gortat with the steal. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Celtics shooting reasonably well, 45%. West, that's good.
That's picture-perfect timing on that play on the part of both the passer and the cutter.
Johnson outside. Shot from the wing. And Boston with the rebound. West has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, we're never opposed to a little creativity. Ooh, did he have plenty of that? The double pump, having some fun.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Johnson inside. Guarded by Jackson. And the shot is good from Johnson.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Jackson against Johnson. Gasol kicks to Jackson. Off target from outside.
Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Johnson, the pass to Booker. Back to Johnson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Jackson against Johnson. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Jackson kicks to Gasol. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside for Jackson. Beyond the arc. Boston again missing. New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Booker outside. Jefferson against West. Batum dishes to Johnson. Clock at 4. Let's go. That one wide left.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Carter, the pass to Gasol. To the paint. West kicks to Carter. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Another shot, and Hardaway gets it to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
That kind of ability to adjust in the air is the only way to do it when you're faced with that much of a size disadvantage in the paint.
Booker dishes to Gortat. Booker the pass to Johnson. Now the feed to Jefferson. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Johnson. Dishes to Gortat. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Well, we know this about Gortat. He's solid in the mid-range. You can't just think he's going to be at the rim all the time.
Gasol, a screen on Johnson. Outside Hardaway. Johnson against Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Gasol kicks to Carter. Goes back up. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. That's 7 points for Vince Carter.
You know, that's inside-out basketball. Just pass out of the post to set up the jumper.
Jackson against Johnson. There's a screen by Gortat. And it's Johnson penetrating. An easy layup after coming off the pitch. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, a bone-jarring screen from Gortat, and that frees the shooter.
Jackson dishes to Carter, and there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And a new group in for the Celtics. Turner's checked in for West. Klay Thompson comes in for Vince Carter. Michael Jordan is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Jackson.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Collison the pass to Crowder. Outside Kemp. Poke loose. Good work defensively by Turner.
Outstanding defense. No one wants to get in front of that guy when he's around the rim, but he did a great job there.
Gasol kicks to Thompson. Outside Jordan.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And here's Barea. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Kemp. Capella with it, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. Gasol with the steal. Jordan inside, guarded by Pippen. A shot by Jordan, no good. Kemp against Gasol. Kemp kicks to Collison. New York moving the ball around. From 13, Kemp can't hit.
He doesn't have a polished inside game by any means, but that's an opportunity he should convert.
Now here's Barea. Outside Gasol. To the inside. Here's Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
Barea dishes to Turner. Back to Barea. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Pippen. That's good from Turner. He's perfect from the line this time. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Collison, the pass to Crowder. He dishes it to Pippen. Collison for three. Offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
You can feel the love that this crowd has for them. I think the passion of their supporters made a huge difference in tonight's outcome.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Barea kicks to Turner. Outside for Barea. Beyond the arc. Off target with that shot. So no problem for New York.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to stellar play in the third quarter. He set the tone for how the rest of the game would go. They never really relinquished control after that.
He was a marksman from the field tonight. No wasted opportunities. He would just wait right there and strike when he was open. And there were few misses on his part.
Listen, he played some hard.
And that'll do it for this edition of